This is your grandma's CFL bulb. This is mine. If you're using anything like that, throw it away. You're just wasting your time. You're not wasting any money, but you're wasting your time. Okay, this is what I like the best. They're $19.99 a piece at Home Depot. 300 watt equivalent. Only uses 68 watts. And I'm going to look at the Kelvins too, but I guess we'll do that in a minute. So we want to look at this, but let's look at this. So I came in here and I actually added them all up for you, right? You see the big 300 watters back there. 300, 300, 200. 300, 200, 150. 200, 300, whatever. We don't have to do all that. Anyway, it adds up to 2,400 watts. So, 2,400 watts. Come back to the box. Figure, okay, so that would be 8 of these. 8 times 300 would equal 2,400 watts. So, 8 times 70 would be 560. So it's under 560, but so you're getting about 2,500 watts for the price of 500 watts. And what I want to look at on here is something. It took me a long time to figure out the Kelvins. And if you're not familiar with a CFL bulb, you might want to check this out. It really did take me a long time to figure this out. 2,700 is what you butt under. Okay? You veg under something that would be over here, and it's called the 5,000 K. The 5,000 Kelvin. And, I was all worried about my lumens and shit in the beginning. On a CFL bulb, this is really what you need to look at. I mean, you want to know how much energy it's going to use, but the 27 is for bud, it's warm. And the 5,000 is for vegetation, and it's cool. And you cannot go by what a box says, okay? Every fucking box, like, okay, soft white, okay? Don't pay any attention to what that says. Soft white, fucking blue white, fucking yellow white, whatever they say, that means fucking nothing. Because each company puts their own shit on them, and you can get so fucked up going off of this and getting all the wrong fucking bulbs. So, it tells you right here. Costs $8.19 a year to run it. What else does it say? Oh, saves up to $255. Instant on, indoor only. Yeah, we know all that. I don't know, but I was thrown by that in the beginning. I couldn't figure out those fucking Kelvins. I kept thinking it was the lumens. That's what everybody's talking about. So, be expensive. 8 of these motherfuckers would cost you, what would it cost? God, I'm having brain fucking problems today. 5 of them be $100, so $160. You can get 2 LEDs for that. But of course, again, I can't grow under an LED yet, so. And I had a big hood, and I had to cut it up in order to fit it in here. And, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought a 4x4 tent, because I've actually grown a plant that was 48 inches wide. So I guess I was not relating 48 inches and 4 feet are the same fucking thing. So I get a kick out when I see people with like 9 fucking plants and a little 4x4, I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the other tent? Where are they going? What are you doing, man? Because I could literally grow one, with my bonsai technique, and it would fill up the whole fucking thing. And I started, teaching myself or learning how to do that, because here in Washington, they want to limit the plant count. And so if you can only have so many plants, you better grow big ones, right? I mean, just like they do in California. I don't know how they go by plants, or they go by weight, or what. They go by plants here. Doesn't matter how big they are. Just one plant is one plant, So this is kind of a good picture here. One of these bulbs is old. It's that one. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it in the camera or not. And this one's very new. And so they change colors. They're always yellow. That white one back there is a 5,000 Kelvin. And somebody told me to put 1 or 2 of those in my tent. A long time ago, somebody told me to put 1 or 2 of those up, and I forget why. And I'm actually going to take that out and put one of these great big 300 watters in there. And we'll find out why. Because, the plants I grow in here come out with a lot of larvae. So a lot of extra trimming. And I just thought it was due to the CFL bulbs. But now that I'm thinking about it more, I think it's that 5,000 Kelvin back there. I don't know. Also got a couple LEDs in here. They look like floodlights. I ran them the whole last crop, and I can't say that I saw any difference at all. And I don't like them. I just don't like them. They were expensive. They were expensive. I think they were $29.99 a piece. So these are $19.99 a piece, and you see no difference, so why keep them? So those are actually bought from Costco. So yep, plants coming down today that was in here. So I think those will just go right back to Costco. I'll probably get about $50 back. That'd be nice. I do a $50. Ooh, go buy another bag of fucking dirt. Yeah. So yeah, that's all it is. Just a bunch of big bastards. The bigger the better. I don't know if they come bigger than this or not. At my Home Depot, this is as big as they come. And I've never went online to look for them. Because the weight of this thing, you know? I don't know what it is. Because my arms are all fucked up and I can't really tell weights anymore. I mean, to me it's like really heavy. I think it's like 4 pounds. But no, it's not. I don't know. I guess it doesn't say. I really couldn't tell you. In fact, maybe it's a pound. I'm still just throwing out a fucking number. I used to be able to pick up shit and tell you almost right what it fucking weighed, and I can't do that no more. But, you know, they're heavy. So, you know, how many of them you want to have all hooked together up in here is up to you. You never want them touching. And here's a good tip. I don't know. Maybe it's not a good tip. Some guy that worked in lighting. I watched his video one time. It seems like Johnny, but I don't know about any of that. He said he worked in lighting or he used to work in lighting or something. And if you're using these CFL bulbs, you better be using them like this. Not like this, he says. And he really did sound like he fucking knew what he was talking about. And so mine, you can see, are not down, but they're not sideways either. I'm kind of half in and half out, you know, and they've always done well for me. But it did make sense as to what he said about putting this big one. They come even bigger than these. I did say that, right? The ones that are bigger than these only go this way. And fit into that bigger size socket. Oh, so this picture, you can tell when they're old. A couple different reasons. See the yellowing up around here? I'm afraid to put my finger in. You know, it looks... Things are further than they appear on the camera. Do you see the yellowing? You may or may not. This one has no yellowing. This one is also way dimmer. This is a very new bulb. I just put this one in. I think I put it in last night, as a matter of fact. And then the plant's ready today. Wow. It worked out good, didn't it? One day. But, yeah. They say I added them all up. 2400 watt equivalent. Only uses 560 watts. And all the last plants you've seen, the last 2 or 3 plants that came out of here, Nothing else. There ain't no other fucking lights up in there. There's nothing in there. And what I got out of mine is just not, you know, it's not a miracle, is it? I got 2.5 ounces off of each one, and I grow 4 in here. So when I'm done, I got 10 ounces, and, you know, that's a pretty good amount for me, you know. And then I start right up on another one, right away. But I don't like a 4x4. I do not, I don't think anybody should have a 4x4. I guess unless you live in your parents' house and you got to shove something in a closet, just make a closet grow then. Don't buy one of these stupid things. I just don't like not being able to get in with my plants. I like to get in with them. If I could, I'd sit right in the middle of them and smoke dope and shit. But you can't get in there when there's fucking plants in there. Yep. So there they is. And let's see, a couple other things I can think about CFLs. One time I had a CFL that was doing some hissing, I guess you might call it, or crackling. And when you got a whole bunch of them, like, together on one plug, like this right here. There's 3, right? And so I had them where they start hissing or bubbling, even sounding like, what the fuck is that? So what you do is immediately turn that fucking light off, okay? Just the one that's making the noise. Back out one of these bulbs, probably the oldest looking one first, and then turn the light back on and see if that sizzling or that fucking funky noise stops. If it doesn't, take another bulb out, plug it back in, and figure out which bulb is doing that and just throw the bitch away, because these bulbs can start fires. It's very rare. Where's a fucker? Excuse me. Couldn't find it. It's very rare that these catch on fire, but I think there's a video on YouTube of the CFL, a CFL bulb burnt my bathroom fan. CFL bulb burnt my bathroom. I don't know, but a little teeny tiny CFL bulb fucking trashed the dude's brand new bathroom. Melted everything onto the brand new floor and shit. So, yeah. And they'll also, here's another thing they'll do. They'll get wiggly. Ow, motherfucker, they're not even hot. What am I doing? That one's hot. That was because it's old. You grab hold of that one. Not very long, though. So somebody asked me one time, they said, so how often do you change your bulbs out? And I'm like, change the bulbs? These are good for 9 years, man. They're like, no way, man. You got to change them out. And so I'd say in my 4 years, I've changed them all once. And the way I do that is I just shove them back in the box and take them back to Home Depot and go, oh, these don't work. They actually do work, but to mention I'm cheap. And I've been living off of nothing. I mean, I had no income at all, so I didn't feel bad fucking screwing Home Depot out of 19 bucks. One back there's a 5,000 Kelvin. Somebody told me to put that in, and I think that's really just making more larf. They told me to put 2 of those in here. And I don't remember who told me. I don't know why they told me to, what the reasoning was behind it or anything else. But, yeah, we'll shut her down. Because that plant's going down today, so yeah, it's nice. So I'm going to shut it down, clean it up, turn it around so I can access both entrances. And go right back to work, I suppose. And so you use these little things too, which I'm sure everybody's seen a video on these things, yeah? You know, these will plug right into the side. That takes a light bulb. You got another one, you plug into the other side. Another light bulb. So bam, you got 3 right off the bat. But then I always use a whole bunch of these fuckers. So you put one in here, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 now. And you add 2 more of these. 5, 6, maybe more than that. But I wouldn't get too carried away. You don't want to burn your house down or nothing. But that's about as many as I get. Sometimes I get 2 of these in a row. And then sometimes 3 of these chained in there. Fucked in. But you just gotta remember, these are heavy. They're not your grandma's CFL bulb. I had to go search this fucker out to find it to show you guys. I'm gonna throw it away right now. It's got no business around here. Yep, that's what we do. And I think it's a great idea to try the CFLs with the LEDs. It can't hurt any, because the LED is just killing my shit. Peace out, tubers. From your grandma's CFL bulb.